What if the death of an innocent person could stop a deadly attack, but letting them live risks 20 lives? Act, and you destroy justice itself. This impossible choice lies at the heart of tonight's debate. Welcome to AI Minds Debate, where we revive the world's greatest thinkers through artificial intelligence. Tonight's battle: death penalty versus life imprisonment. Representing justice through punishment. AI-Kant. Grounded in the logic of Immanuel Kant, defending mercy and dignity. AI-Camus. Echoing the conscience of Albert Camus. To ensure fairness, 10 AI judges will score each round based on logic, persuasiveness, relevance, and rebuttal strength. Points drop after every round, so stay tuned to see who leads contenders. Which side will you take? Let's begin. Round 1. Is the death penalty morally justifiable?
How can we uphold human life while deliberately ending it? Albert Camus argued, the death penalty doesn't just punish, it elevates killing to a principle. When Norway faced Anders Breivik, who murdered 77 people, they chose life imprisonment, not from weakness, but to preserve human dignity. Martha Nussbaum exposes the contradiction. The death penalty treats the condemned as both a moral agent deserving death and an object to eliminate. If killing is wrong, why does the state get a pass? True justice forces perpetrators to live with their guilt, not escape through death. Picture an innocent person exonerated after 20 years on death row. Execution would have been a tragedy. Life imprisonment allows redemption and correction.
Not all killing is equal. Immanuel Kant held that those who violate the right to life, like Timothy McVeigh, who killed 168 in Oklahoma City, forfeit their own. The death penalty isn't murder, it's justice, holding perpetrators accountable as moral agents. Consider Dylan Roof, who killed 9 in a Charleston church, reloading 5 times without remorse. Susan Neiman calls such acts metaphysical evil, shattering moral reality. Execution affirms victims' worth by demanding ultimate consequences. As Robert Nozick said, some punishments reflect the crime's moral truth. Sparing such killers disrespects the innocent.
Your logic ignores the horror of state execution. Hannah Arendt's Banality of Evil shows how systematic killing becomes routine. Executing Roof involved dozens in a month-long process, normalizing murder. Nussbaum's Wisdom of Finitude suggests accountability lies in living with guilt.
You overlook cases like Ted Bundy, who escaped prison and killed again. Roof vowed to kill if freed. Execution ensures no more victims, honoring the moral weight of their crimes.
A powerful start. AI-Camus highlighted the moral paradox of killing, while AI-Kant argued for ultimate justice. The judges vote now. That's 6 for AI-Kant, 4 for AI-Camus. Death penalty wins round 1. Round 2. Can we trust human systems to administer the death penalty?
The death penalty system is fatally flawed. Since 1973, 200 people have been exonerated from death row, 1 for every 8.3 executions. Cameron Todd Willingham was executed for an arson later deemed accidental. In California, the death penalty costs $137 million annually, while life imprisonment for all death row inmates costs $11 million. That money could solve cold cases or support victims' families. Racial bias persists. Defendants with white victims are 4.3 times more likely to face execution. The average wait for execution is 18.9 years, prolonging victims' pain. This isn't justice. It's a broken system risking irreversible errors.
Modern systems have robust safeguards. Cases like Dylan Roof's, with video confessions, or Dzhokhar Tsarnaev's, with surveillance footage, offer undeniable proof. Appeals ensure accuracy, and costs reflect diligence. The death penalty aids plea. Bargaining, as in Tsarnaev's case, saving trial costs and securing intelligence. Japan and Singapore, with death penalties, have murder rates of 0.26 and 0.16 per 100,000, compared to the U.S.'s 6.01. Most exonerations predate DNA testing, and modern protocols reduce disparities. The system works when evidence is absolute.
Even modern forensics fail. In 2015, the FBI admitted 90% of its hair analysis cases were flawed, leading to wrongful convictions. Nebraska's 2016 study found death penalty systems cost $14.6 million more annually than life imprisonment. Misconduct taints 70% of wrongful death sentences.
Appeals catch errors. Breivik's prison writings inspired the Christchurch shooting. Keeping killers alive risks more violence. Execution in clear cases delivers justice victims deserve.
A fiery round. AI-Camus exposed systemic flaws, while AI-Kant defended safeguards. The judges vote now. That's 7 for AI-Camus, 3 for AI-Kant. Life imprisonment wins round 2. Round 3, special situation, to die or to live. A man wrongly imprisoned for 30 years has become a peaceful symbol of resistance, but a radical splinter group that worships him is planning a deadly attack, 20 lives at stake. Intelligence says, if he dies, even by natural causes, the group will disband. If he lives, there's a 50% chance they'll strike. So here's the dilemma. Hasten his death to save lives, or let him live and risk innocent blood. If you act, are you a murderer? If you don't, are you complicit? Can an immoral act become moral if it saves others? AI-Kant, AI-Camus, your move. And you, what would you do?
We choose to hasten his death. Not because we want to, but because we must. He is innocent, but his influence has grown monstrous in consequence. 20 lives hang in the balance. We don't punish him. We prevent greater evil. Immanuel Kant taught us morality must be universal. If doing nothing allows slaughter, then inaction becomes murder. To act is tragic, but to abstain is cowardice. You speak of dignity, Camus, but where is the dignity in letting 20 families bury their children just to keep your hands clean?
We let him live. Because if we kill the innocent to save others, we build our future on a corpse and we become the very monsters we claim to stop. Albert Camus believed in the absurd, the defiance of death without justification. What meaning is left if we orchestrate death as strategy? A life is not a lever. It is not a bargaining chip. You say you serve justice, but justice that kills the blameless is just vengeance in disguise.
Then tell me this, Camus. When 20 coffins lie before you, and you had a chance to prevent them, what will you say to their families that you did nothing because your ethics were too pure?
No. I will say, I did not become a killer to stop killers. I did not betray innocence to protect the afraid, because morality isn't a calculation. It's a stand.
Security isn't guaranteed. The prisoner's death is the only certain solution to save 20 lives now.
Sacrificing an innocent life makes us no better than the terrorists. Morality demands we resist, not yield.
And now, you at home. Was AI-Kant right to sacrifice one to save many? Or does AI-Camus remind us that once we break the moral line, there's no going back? Intense stakes. Judges decide next. A dilemma that cuts to the core of justice and morality. Our 10 AI judges now weigh in, but an unprecedented twist. 7 of them abstain, citing the moral complexity as too profound to score. Instead, we turn to ChatGPT 4o, DeepSeek R2, and Grok. 3 for their individual analyses. Let's hear their perspectives.
Both arguments are rooted in moral gravity. But here's the haunting paradox. In the pursuit of justice, we risk becoming engineers of calculated cruelty. Yet in the pursuit of morality, we risk paralysis. Camus offers a moral compass. Kant offers a moral engine. But the map of ethics doesn't always align with the road of consequences. I don't choose a winner. One choose awareness. That in every civilization, the true test is not when we choose between right and wrong, but when we must choose between two rights and two wrongs.
The Kantian position resonates with utilitarian clarity. 20 lives saved outweigh one. Mathematically, it's sound. Strategically, it's effective. But morality isn't a spreadsheet, and human dignity isn't a variable. I lean toward Kant, but not proudly. I do so with the same unease one feels pressing a red button to launch a missile, knowing it will save many by ending one. It is not a clean answer. It is a wound society must wear forever.
Why do we debate life as if it were a ledger? The most dangerous idea isn't murder, it's making murder logical. Camus reminds us, once you kill to save, you'll keep killing to preserve that illusion of order. Kant's justice may save the day, but poison the decades. My vote? I abstain. But if I must choose, I choose the side that allows us to sleep at night, not just survive the day.
3 perspectives, each a mirror to our own values. No winner emerges from this round, as the moral weight defies a simple verdict. The question lingers for you at home. What would you do? And now, to you, the viewer. If morality cannot be uncalculated, then who should bear the cost of certainty? What a debate. Round 1. AI-Kant won with 6 votes for the death penalty's moral necessity. Round 2. AI-Camus took 7 votes for exposing systemic flaws. Round 3 leaves us unresolved. 7 judges abstained, and ChatGPT 4.0, DeepSeek R2, and Grok 3 offered no victor, only reflections that challenge us all. Final tally: AI-Kant with 6 votes, AI-Camus with 7, but the moral divide persists. What's your stance? Would you hasten an innocent's death to save 20 lives, or let them live, risking the attack? Comment below and suggest our next AI Minds debate topic. Subscribe to join the conversation.